The Subaru Ironman 70.3 World Championship here, and $250,000 on the line today, and the title and crown of World Champion will happen in Mont-Tremblant.
Super excited to have the World Championships here in Canada. It's really exciting to have it sort of feel like a hometown race.
I know that it's a super strong field, probably the strongest ever, like in every World Championship race.
So Sebastian Kinley and Mel Holsholt from Australia, two-time champions, looking for their third titles here. But do they have it in the tank? Can they take it again? There is an incredible field here, and they want the crown of 70.3 World Champion.
C'est une fierté d'avoir cet événement au Québec, et j'ai très hâte de me battre sur le parcours avec ça dans le cœur.
Joining me now, the 8-time Ironman World Champion, Paula Newby-Fraser. Welcome to Mont-Tremblant, Paula.
Thank you, Greg, and I am so looking forward to what is shaping up to be probably the most competitive race at this distance ever.
70.3 distance is our men professional start. There they go at 8 o'clock this morning, and just 3 minutes after our women's professional race. The distance today, a 1.9 kilometre swim, 56 miles or 90 kilometres on the bike, and a 21 kilometre or 13.1 mile run, as we see our early swim leaders Clayton Fattel, Jan Frodeno, Javier Gomez, and from Australia, Josh Amberger.
Greg, as expected, the strong swimmers taking the pace out. Javier Gomez, Jan Frodeno, I'm sure want to push the pace at the front. Olympic distance athletes, a lot of speed. As we look at our woman, Meredith Kessler, our U.S. champion, and there go our women. They're heading into the swim, 3 minutes behind our professional men. Fast swim start for them too.
Jody Swallow getting out to a very fast start, Paula. She is the class of the swimming field.
She definitely is, but Daniela Ryf, another athlete coming from the Olympic distance, right there with her. Our favorites all at the front there.
Javier Gomez from Spain leads out onto the bike ride, 90 kilometres the distance for this discipline. Jan Frodeno in second place, and then we have Tim Reid, and also on screen right now, Terenzo Bozzoni, last year's silver medalist. The defending champion from Germany is Sebastian Kinley, and he's 3 minutes and 36 seconds down, Paula. That's a large deficit.
It certainly is, particularly with the field up the road ahead of him.
The main group just heading out onto the highway right now. We can see that all of our players are there, but James Cunnama from South Africa, unfortunately involved in an early crash with Patrick Lang out there, so these two out of the race early.
Yeah, what a disappointment for this young South African. Breakthrough year, I know he was looking for a strong performance leading into Kona.
With a 4-minute deficit out of the swim, Canada's Lionel Sanders is the man that's making up the most time on the bike ride right now. 4 minutes down on a lead group like this in the World Championships is a lot of work to do, but he is making up time. Javier Gomez from Spain and Jan Frodeno, Paula, they are driving this train.
They are driving the train. As the women back in transition, our top women as expected heading out of T1. It's Jody Swallow, Annabelle Luxford, Mary Beth Ellis, and of course Daniela Ryf from Switzerland. The women we expected to see up front, but over 2 minutes down, our two-time champion Mel Holsholt, she's got a lot of work to do.
As we see the shots out on the highway right now, low fog in the morning, but it lifted very quickly. Cycling out on the highway right now, Jody Swallow from Great Britain, a former 70.3 world champion, is really putting the hammer down.
Jodie is setting the pace for those front women because she knows that there is a pack coming up behind, being driven by Heather Wurtele of Canada. These girls want to get as much time back as they can out on the bike leg. The Canadians, Mel McQuaid, Heather Wurtele, really pushing the bike leg. They want a minimum gap coming into that run.
Coming off the bike in our men's race right now, there was Terenzo Bozzoni, Jan Frodeno, and there we can see in the background Tim Don here and Tim Reid having to go back to their bikes. It is a penalty and a violation if the helmets are not placed in the buckets. In the foreground, Javier Gomez Noya taking a very cautious approach to his transition area right now. Generally used to racing at the Olympic distance, the Spaniard is the 2014 Latin American 70.3 champion and now makes his way out onto the run course.
And getting a good jump onto the run course, we see Tim Don and Terenzo Bozzoni. But out onto the run course, it was Jan Frodeno, our Olympic gold medalist, who is setting the pace in the early kilometers.
already having a fantastic year in 2014 with Ironman wins and Ironman 70.3 wins. Daniela Ryf from Switzerland is now extending her lead. She comes into T2 here with a 2-minute and 45-second lead on Great Britain's Jody Swallow, and now all she has to do is put together a consistent run.
But out onto the run course, Jody Swallow, former Ironman 70.3 world champion, not ready to give it up just yet. She's actually running a little faster, chipping away at the lead. But right behind, Heather Wurtele moving into third place, having passed Mary-Beth Ellis and Meredith Kessler.
Just over 6 kilometres into the run, or 4 miles, Javier Gomez is coming up onto the shoulder and passing Frodeno for the lead here in the Subaru Ironman 70.3 World Championship. But Gomez was clocked at just over 3 minutes per kilometre going through the first 3K. That is 5 miles per hour. Here he is here, Javier Gomez, going up the village hill, and what a performance he has put in today. The Spaniard is on a roll, and he's going to take the Subaru Ironman 70.3 World Championship for the very first time. In second place from Germany, Frodeno comes across the line to collect the silver medal, and today he shouldn't be ashamed at anything. A great race, but Javier Gomez-Noya just too good on the day. And in third place from Great Britain, he's also a former Olympic distance world champion, and today he's going to be very happy with that bronze medal. Tim Don from Great Britain.
And our women's winner today, what an incredible year for the Swiss woman, Daniela Ryf, our 2014 Subaru Ironman 70.3 world champion. And in second place, Jody Swallow of Great Britain. What a well-rounded athlete this young lady is. A fantastic, gutsy performance. She has to be so proud. And the pride of Canada, Heather Wurtele, coming home to nab that last podium slot. What a day, what a run leg for this young lady. What a podium.
So Heather Wurtele wrapping up the medal positions here in bronze for Canada. It was a great day for our athletes, producing 2 new world champions and 2 race records.